You're not going to get killed or anything, are you?
We don't know who's going to go.
See, that's...
We all got to go at some point.
I know, man. But this isn't The Walking Dead. You're not going to get killed off day one. It can't happen like that. Wow.
So you got to tune in. Who knows? That's why. That's one of the things about Lost as well, is that you didn't know which series regular was going to go year to year, and man, a lot of them dropped, and that's part of. I think that's part of the allure is it's not predictable, and this show, especially this year, you won't see it coming. But I can't say either way, but you never know. You have to tune in.
Nestor, how was it on Lost? I mean, that was amazing. That was just pop culture right there. How was that?
That was incredible. I hopped onto that massive train, midway through the third season, at the beginning of the third season. So I was thrilled to hop on that one, and it was a guest star that I came in on, and thankfully that role grew and became something different than I thought it would ever be. And that was a gift from God. I mean, it was to be able to work on that material and that role, and then to get to relocate to Hawaii with my family. That was just such it was one of those. You never know where a crazy career will take you, and that was one amazing ride we were all so lucky to have.
All right, Bates Motel, it's on Monday nights. What time is it on Monday nights? 9
o'clock Monday nights, and on A&E. I honestly, truly think this is our strongest series. I think everyone on the show agrees that we get to pay off a lot of the things that are set up in the first 2 years, and it's really, I think, easily our strongest year.
Now, during the episodes, do you tweet and all that stuff at the same time?
Yeah, I'm going to live tweet tonight. So, my handle is @Carbonell Nestor. So if anyone has any questions as they're watching or in commercials, feel free to shoot them, and I'll do my best to vaguely answer them.
Thank you for getting back to me on my tweet. Did you? The Fonseca show, I did that one, and I said, hey, you're on Monday. And I was talking about it on the air on Sirius Radio.
Oh, cool.
And I was like, you know what, let's tweet this. And then you tweeted right back. I was like, wow, look at this. This guy is awesome. Cool. The only other person that ever gets back to me is John Stamos. So you're up there with John Stamos.
He never gets back to me.
Well, all right. I got to get this in here because my lady will hate me if I don't do it. Okay, you have a thing online that it's about your eyes. All right?
Yes.
Everybody thinks, and even in The Dark Knight, we were sitting there watching it. I think it was the second one, the movie, and she goes, does the mayor wear eyeliner around his eyes? And I'm like, no, I don't think so. I said, because in Lost, he has dark eyes too. So explain to everybody what's up with your eyes. I saw the video, but...
Absolutely, Aaron. Well, listen, I can't, I watch it back, and quite often it does look like I'm wearing it, but no, I was just born this way. I have a lot of hair eyes, and it looks like, especially from the side, sometimes it looks like it's that it's been painted on. But no, in fact, the makeup artists they do their best to try that by breaking it up with base and stuff like that, so it doesn't look like that. But sometimes some days it looks worse than others. But I can't blame the viewers, because sometimes I look at it and I go, yeah, it does. And in interviews too, when they don't do anything, and then sometimes it really does look like I'm wearing it. It can sometimes be a little distracting, so that's why makeup and hair people try and get in there and break it up. But hey, I know I've had that since I was a kid. I've had those comments since I was a kid.
That's all right. It looks great on you, man. Well, not personally for me. I don't really pay attention to it. Okay, it's my old lady. A&E, Bates Motel, you play Alex Romero, the sheriff on the show. Congratulations on that, and we love it. Anytime you want to come back on the shows, you got anything to promote? Are you going to be at Comic-Con this year for this at all?
We hope so. We had so much fun last year, and we hope we do it again this year. And if we do, it'll be when is it? Beginning of July, middle of July.
Middle of July. Well,
so
I'm going to be there broadcasting live, so I hope to see you, and I'll run to get you. I'll tweet you and tell you what table I'm at. They're going to have me broadcast live, and then I'll bring you guys over and then promote the show again. I love it, man. Thank you so much for joining me. Anything else you need, reach the show out, all right? And I know you got to run. You've got tons of interviews today.
I appreciate it. I know. Thank you for having me on, and I'll look for you at Comic-Con. That'd be great.
All right. Take care and have a great time on the show. And we look forward to seeing you more on the Bates Motel on A&E. That was pretty cool. Are you going to watch the Bates Motel at all?
I think I will. My dad actually was in the original Psycho movie. He was an extra. He worked for Universal. He was an extra. Back then, it was so easy to get extra work.
It still is.
Is it? You've done some.
I've done a lot ever since when I used to work between radio jobs and you get fired, I would go do that. And I get called. Central Casting in Los Angeles. I did How I Married Your Mother. And then what they did was they hired me on. They said they didn't want to call out people all the time, so they comb my hair sideways and me walk around, do different things in the show. So I did that for like 7 months.
Didn't Allison Hannigan make a pass at you?
How did you know about that?
I've known you a long time.
These
she stories
did.
Popped up.
Yeah. What did the whole station know about that or no?
I think no. I think just me.
Oh yeah, I went on like one date with her.
Wow, she's so tiny.
Yeah, she's got no boobs either.
But you know what? That's fine.
Are you going to watch the Bates Motel?
I think I will.
Nestor's going to play the sheriff. I'm interested about that. And it's supposed to be a prequel of... I've watched a little bit of it, and I was going to ask him. Norman Bates, his mom always goes, come in bed with me. I need you to hold me.
That's so weird.
But you should see how he hugs her. He goes to sleep holding her like he would spoon a girlfriend. And I was just like, yeah, I can't do this. It kind of grosses me out a little bit.
It's going to be neat what they do with it.
Okay, earlier I talked about Callista Flockhart is going to be inside Supergirl.
He's inside Callista Flockhart.
No, seriously. Harrison Ford got in a plane crash, and what was
Thank God he's okay.
Well, he already finished all his filming for Star Wars. He just has to do voiceovers and stuff like that.
But he's going to do Blade Runner.
Oh, my God. Did you see the script of that?
No, where are you finding this crap?
I go online and find all this stuff. You got to have it's my nerd side. I look for this stuff. The script
serious,
looks good.
Man.
That looks good, and also the I don't know about it, but it just released today. Independence Day 2 is going to be coming out. Will Smith will not be in it. That's probably because the last movie he did, it was a space movie, sucked donkey piss.
That was not the Minority Report.
New Earth. New Earth or
that's right.
Earth 2 when he goes back with his son. It was horrible. Yeah. I watched it and it was so boring. It's like he made a movie just so his son could be in it and run around.
But you like the one with the zombies after the Earth is gone.
I Am Legend?
I Am Legend.
Oh, great movie. And they're supposed to be making a prequel to that, and they still haven't done it yet.
Jeez. Yeah. But I'm glad Harrison's fine.
Yeah, you know what? If nobody knows Harrison Ford, everybody knows. He was in an airplane.
Santa Monica Airport.
A World War II airplane. He was flying it. So Han was flying solo, and he crashed. No? You didn't like that?
Well, what a twist of words.
I thought it was pretty good.
Wow.
I thought it was pretty good.
So, yeah, I'm glad he's fine. That's the way John Denver died, was in a plane
And
crash.
he was singing as he went down. He goes, plant a tree for tomorrow. I'll beat my wife. I'm a hero. He used to beat his kids. Do you know that, and wife, right?
You are referencing a commercial that John Denver did back when we were kids. Because he used to be, hello, I'm John Denver, and
I beat my kids.
Do you know that when we used to work in Ventura at those radio stations, and I worked at that country station, his widow came by the booth. She was hot, and she's like, "Oh, hi, I'm the widow of John Denver, and I've got a new album out." You know what? Actually, she didn't do it. This guy came up, and he's sort of like, "You know who that woman is? That's the." You know, they were lying to me, weren't they, Aaron?
They were probably lying.
Fuck.
You know what they probably were? Like, hey, man, let's pawn the CD off on that dorky guy over there. How? Just tell him you're like, who died? Did Kenny Rogers die? No, he's still alive. Who died?
You met Kenny Rogers, and you got him to record a thing for me saying, "Hey, Mike, try my chicken." You did, because comic books are great.
That's it for the show. That's it. That's time to run up. We're running over time.
Oh, no. Why not?
Well, I appreciate Mike Matthews for joining us today on your nerd side. What is a way people can get in contact with you or hit up in your podcast?
Hey, check out my podcast, Mike's Daily Podcast. It's at mikesdailypodcast.com. And I'd like to say a shout out to the podcast Marvel at the Movies, because that's my roommate, Jack.
Oh, he does all the Marvel movies, huh?
He and his friend Jack. So it's two guys named Jack. They do, over Skype.
So how do they do it back and forth? They're all, hey, Jack. Hey, Jack. Hey, Jack.
One
hey,
is
Jack.
Uncanny Jack, and the other is Incredible Jack, because those are Marvel adjectives, right? The Incredible Hulk.
So they don't like DC at all?
You didn't even talk about the Hulk.
The Hulk is going to have more time in the Avengers movie. We're running out of time. There's so much.
And Scarlett Johansson's getting on top of the Mark Ruffalo in that movie.
Right. Hey, if you guys want to reach Mike's Daily Podcast, make sure to go mikesdailypodcast.com. You want to reach us, easy and simple, yournerdside.com. And make sure to subscribe. Subscribe for our daily on-demand show. It's easy and simple. Click on the links that are on the website. And make sure and say thank you to Sirius Radio. Thank you for playing the show. And thank you to TuneIn Radio for rebroadcasting all shows. TuneIn Radio. We'll talk to you next week. Anything you want to add?
Spaghetti's delicious.
All right. Take care now.
How could you let them go?
Most of this country probably wants him to go away.
There's no sense getting all riled up every time a bunch of idiots give you a hard time.
Take care now.
Mommy, could we please talk about this later?
Bye-bye then.
In the end, the universe tends to unfold as it should.
Bye-bye, bye-bye, my baby, bye-bye.